I've built my entire persona and empire of YouTube content on the premise of making fun of Disney like this. So, like, thanks for questioning my existence, Becky, while you're in the middle of your reviews.
You cut me off in the middle of my review to talk about how you didn't have a review. So
yeah.
Welcome, Walt Disney World fans, to another episode of the Notcast presented by NotClub33.com. On the show today, well, we got to play catch up. There's a lot of things we missed since all four of us has last been on the air. My name is Steve Rhodes. With me, it's Becky Wells.
Hi.
What's up? And the Disney Syndicate's Bobby Burchins.
I'm really more about putting mustard on shit than any sort of ketchup. But really, what could we have possibly missed in this whole past month or past week or whatever? You know, nothing major's happened.
Nothing. Well, honestly, nothing major. Honestly, let's just be clear. We didn't miss a whole lot, but with all of everybody's travel schedules, Becky was up here in St. Louis with Pat and I in Pat and I's neck of the woods.
Down there.
Oh, that's down for you. Yes. For a couple of weeks, you see our photo here on the screen of us all hanging out without headphones on and no microphones and with our families. And Bobby, you've had a chance to record. Your show's been going on. So if you aren't already checking out Bobby's shows that's dropped on this channel every Monday, please sure to do that. His playlist is linked in the description below. One of the things we talked about before we left was Tiana's Bayou Adventure. That has since opened. And one of us got lucky enough to write it while another ditched out on the line because they had to work. Becky, let's start with you. Just give us your overall thumbs up, thumbs down. What did you like? Did you like the ride?
Yeah, it was fun. They worked very hard on the queue. There was a lot of points of confusion for me because I probably didn't read anything about it beforehand of why there's a salt mine in the middle of the queue for a little bit. I don't know what happened there. I loved the like interior rooms of the queue. That was just like you took it right out of the animated movie and threw it right in there. Like exactly the kitchen scenes, all the little details were really on point throughout the ride. When I saw it, it was very early on. So I not only got very lucky in that it did not close down on the day I was there, but also that I think that a lot of things were adjusted because in the previews, the whole point of the previews is for them to work out kinks. That is what it's for. So while there was a lot of complaints and confusion and whatever, I personally had issues with some of the sound, but I also have kind of messed up hearing. So like I was, asking my friends, like, is this a me thing? Is this it happened like that? And I wasn't the only one who kind of got lost. I understood what was going on, but I just couldn't hear the parts that I assumed were going on. Now, people I talked to that went on after me seemed like they didn't have so much of an issue. So I'm guessing, the feedback from the people riding it helped adjust some of the issues.
Oh, that's what previews are for. Shocking.
Exactly.
If I may bring up other issues, I don't mean to interrupt. How about like actually getting me into the actual attraction in and of itself? Like that's a kink that I was not expecting to have to be worked out.
Hey, it was a preview.
Which like I said, I was lucky to go when it did not break down on my day. But I was prepared if it did. That's fine.
I've heard a lot less complaints recently about
now that it's open. I haven't heard any issues.
Yeah, so
of things like that, be a consistent problem. I thought the colors are beautiful. The animatronics were really cool. The music was great. I was a little sad that like their unique brand new song was like such a brief moment of I was like, I heard like 6 words. I don't know what's even happening.
You're talking about at the end of it?
The end. And it's supposed to be because you're moving through. It's not like you're going to sit in that room. But it was kind of like, oh, should have started that.
I'm sure you can download it on streaming.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure I could. But I did I got a cool picture. I got a cool picture right before the drop of the castle. It still was like, it's the same ride. So I was like, hey, we did this. I really enjoyed it. I feel like there's I'm hoping they took some of the feedback that all of the cast members around me were noting as was I. So hopefully adjustments were made. I haven't been there since June when I was on it. So I haven't heard a lot of complaints, so that's nice because people seem to like to complain for no reason.
Of course.
Right.
Just because it's the new thing, so you got to find the bad part. But I thought it was, they did a good job.
I've built my entire persona and empire of YouTube content on the premise of making fun of Disney like this. So, like, thanks for questioning my existence, Becky, while you're in the middle of your reviews. But
you cut me off in the middle of my review to talk about how you didn't have a review. So
yeah, I'm a little bit perturbed by it. I was excited to see
Bobby,
it. I wanted to see it.
You haven't rode it yet?
Oh, no. God.
Why?
It's been open for like 3 weeks.
Hey,
you haven't made it over to the parks? What?
I have been to Magic Kingdom so much this summer, man. Like I've been like 4 times, and I'm sick of it. So
the newest ride, he hasn't gotten on it. Yeah.
Why?
What? No. I have because I've been to Magic Kingdom 4 times, and I rode fucking
That's
Jungle Cruise and
is.
Swiss Family Robinson. That's why I spent my time doing that.
It's really close to
actually right by it. Yeah.
It's like
It wasn't open then, but that's what I was doing instead.
Well, that you haven't been in the last month.
I saw the shooting gallery.
Okay.
Have you've been in the park since it's been open, right?
Actually, no, I haven't been to Magic Kingdom since it's been open.
Well, you'll get a pass.
But
if you want to hear our full thoughts,
yes.
If you want to
are you baiting me into telling the whole story? Fine, I'll tell the whole story. I was on a cast member preview, and then the fucking thing didn't work, so I wasn't able to do it. I had a meeting to go to at work, and I had to throw all my work clothes on over my park going clothes, and I looked like I was being ridiculous. I was in a person's driveway. It was ridiculous. It absolutely was.
If you want to hear our full thoughts on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, we did a full show on it.
That story was not included.
Over Pat's. The card that's floating over Pat's head. Click on that, and you can watch that episode. Since then, also, what the Genie Plus thing has gone away as of the airing of this show. Now it's the Lightning Lane. You get the 3 selections, or you can buy the individual Lightning Lanes that were already in existence.
Lightning multi. Is it
multi?
I'm not calling it
multi-pass.
Whatever. You get 3, and then you can. It's basically Fast Pass Plus that you can now purchase. So if you're familiar with the old Fast Pass system, this is that, but you pay for it. You just cannot ride the same ride twice is the big caveat. Pat, thumbs up, thumbs down on the new Lightning Lane system. Changes.
Well, I think it's better than I didn't mind Genie Plus because if you just refresh the app, you could keep on getting the rides you wanted for the most part. So I think this may be a little bit better because you can grab 3 and just do it how old FastPass Plus was. The only thing I don't like about it is that you can't. If I want to ride Pirates of the Caribbean all day, I feel like if I'm paying for it, I should be able to do that. So,
if there's availability, right, you should be able to just keep on re-upping, right?
But
I think that's But it's kind of what the general fan has been asking for is, hey, bring back FastPass. We know we're going to have to pay for it. That cat's out of the bag. And they kind of gave that to us. Now you can plan ahead. You can book your selection 7 days ahead if you're staying on property. And was it 3 days if you're not staying on property? So long as you are in Canada or United States, everybody that lives in not Canada or United States, you will have to wait until you are in Canada or United States to make those selections.
So I had a question. I had a question. So on this Fast Pass, whatever they're calling it, Lightning Lane multi-day, whatever, do you buy it per park or do you buy it? You just buy it for
per day per guest.
Yeah,
I know, but like with Genie Plus, you could buy it for Magic Kingdom, you could buy it for Animal Kingdom, or you could buy the Park Hopper option and do all of them.
I haven't seen the pricing stuff, it hasn't been released yet because when we're recording is before it has actually started. But I don't think that they've made that specific distinction in their announcement yet, other than if you have a ticket type that allows you to park hop, you can pick your.
I think that is what it's going to be tied to is your park ticket. That's my guess, but
so I don't know if they're going to do those weird pricing tiers. I think that was a big miss.
Well, guess what?
People, especially when you consider they're tiering the actual passes, and like places like Animal Kingdom doesn't have tiers because there's one ride, and so
there's 3.
There's more than that if they wouldn't close them, but whatever, it's fine.
Guess what, guys? This is
So-
YouTube, so the correct information is on the screen,
Right,
because by the time this video airs, we'll know.
Mhm. Yeah.
Thanks, future Steve.
Just as simple as that. We've got that for you. Yeah. I think it's an overall win. Pat, you were a guest on Bobby's show recently, and you guys talked about that more in depth with Amanda on Cynics on Disney podcast. The card for that is also floating above Pat's head. Click on that if you want to hear more in-depth details. I don't know where to go next, guys. Bobby, you picked the topic. Do we want to talk Epcot, or do we want to stay in the Magic Kingdom?
No. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's talk about Communicore Hall. They declared that Epcot was done with construction, only to promptly close Test Track 3 days later. What they opened up over
we knew that was coming.
Yeah. What they opened up over at what was Innovations West now is called the Communicore Hall. All these things start to run together. It's just a sign of me getting old.
What does that even mean?
Communicore?
Yeah,
that was the
original name for Interventions. So,
I just know where the buildings are. I don't know the names.
They're tying in the nostalgia with it, but it's worse than every college campus that you've ever been to, like with like an open lobby. Like that's what it reminds me of. It just there's 3 tables with like 7 chairs, and that's it. And they allegedly they're going to use it for festival space, and certainly it has capacity to hold people in there. I'm sure they've got some tables in the back or something like that. But what a dud way to open this thing.
It kind of strikes me as, why would they show that to us if there's going to be more to it? Like, what was the purpose? Like,
because they're proud of it, Steve. That's the problem, is that they're proud of it.
I think the bigger question is, why did it take so long to open that building?
Because they're proud of it and they put in hard work and details.
I mean, the exterior has a lot of detail to it, I guess, but the interior is just not. It's plain.
All the lights will break the first time that we get a hurricane.
A lot of the new stuff they've done in Epcot is similar to that. It's white. It's real plain.
Yeah.
So
I think that's why.
Resorts.
I think that's why. Well, head of Imagineering has changed, because there's a lot of just straight 2D stuff, and that was the type of things that where she came from in her previous role at another company. That's the kind of stuff they would build, and brought it to Disney, and unfortunately we're all living with it. And well, this is, I guess, this will be nostalgia to somebody, to some generation.
So long to build? That's why,
because they suck at what they do these days. That's the problem. I mean,
here's the thing. You got to remember though, like, for example, Ratatouille. That shit was done for like 5 months before they opened it, and they just kept pretending it wasn't done. So like, I feel like either way, they're not going to win. At least they have a building open with air conditioning during the summer, whether or not it's being fucking used. At least you can go in there, cool off. That's how I feel about that aspect of it. They've had so much crap done forever, and then like they aren't ready to open it, and then it's automatically there, but it's been there and ready forever. So
it's
like
the small wins.
I guess I'm not. I'm not complaining too much. Like, I would go in there.
I'll never go in there. Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe to walk through. Yeah.
Right. The cut through alone is worth it. That's the only reason I go in that damn gift shop, and to get like a pass holder magnet, walk through it to get some air conditioning. Sure.
Yeah. More D's on my refrigerator.
Let's steer it back to the Magic Kingdom, where most recently we have seen the Country Bears Jamboree, or whatever. What is it called now?
The Country Bears Musical Jamboree.
Motherfucker. Okay. I saw a post on this, and they're being posted unironically. I'm sorry, Pixie Dusters, but I don't fucking get it. Like, somebody talked me off a ledge, singing the Disney tunes with a country twang, like old classic tunes, with these goofy ass, corny ass bears. I mean, somebody explain this shit to me like I'm 5. I don't get why we fucking need this. Somebody tell me. Am I crazy?
No.
I think I know why. I think because the younger generation, maybe like our kids.
No, fam. No. I think my daughter is not going to be caught dead.
Bears was
I think
they'll be.
I think that they're.
What fucking kids?
More inclined to go watch that than the show that was there. because it's something they can identify with. The songs.
You got to be a strong pixie duster or on some strong shit to want to see that. Like, I mean, I don't know. I
can be on some strong shit.
I think that just with the songs, people just go see it for the songs. You know, I haven't heard any of them, so I don't.
But if they were going for the music, why not go to Mickey's PhilharMagic, where they have the actual characters performing the actual songs and the actual scenes of those films, instead of having random country bears that we have zero attachment to in any way, shape, or form because they've changed half of them. I couldn't care less about them in the first place, if I'm being honest with you. But
I enjoyed
some of those pixie dusters got real worried about Uncle what's his name, Liver something, whatever that is. Yeah, that's the one. It's stupid. But it's there for the parents because they are getting nostalgic and they're dragging their kids on that fucking show.
I have no nostalgia in Disney anyway, but that show was fucking funny.
Yeah, I thought
I don't care who you are. It was hilarious. Okay, yeah.
So you're the person
but it was so funny.
We have different definitions of funny.
It was messed up. Like,
were you laughing ironically at it?
Just like you'd sit there and be like, "Wait, what did they just say?" And it was funny if you actually caught. But like, not because
I agree with Becky.
I remember this from whenever. No, I just was like, "This is messed up. This is hilarious."
House divided. Me and Steve are on Team No Bears.
All I know is I heard them singing. I
don't know the new stuff at all.
Oh, I heard one of the songs they were singing, and it was worse than the Major League All-Star Game national anthem. It was
what? That's hard to do.
That's the talent of the country singers out there now, because that's what
even
they got.
I know they sing like Bare Necessities. I mean, I feel like I've heard that in like a country tune before. That can't be too bad.
Nah.
Now,
do not ruin my childhood.
Music doesn't matter.
God,
just no.
I haven't heard it, but I know this Zootopia song probably sounds terrible because I don't see how they can make that.
Oh my, that's in there.
Zootopia's in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
the main song in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Shakira.
Yeah, that song. I don't know how you could make that country, but like Bare Necessities, I could hear that in a country.
It already is kind of, yeah.
And then Remember Me, I think that's in there, and I think that could be kind of a
Whole New World from Aladdin.
I don't know how they could do that, man.
They tried and they failed.
Damn Bears. Pull the plug.
We have given a lot of minutes to the country bears.
Oh, that's right. I saw on the internet today that one of the bears were like up in smoke.
Good.
You didn't sound 1,000
anybody else
there,
see that?
I was calling it the internet. I saw on the internet.
Good. Hopefully the whole thing burns down and no one's hurt besides the bears. If you have something to say about those country bears, let us know in the comments section down below. If you like our show, do us a favor, hit like and consider subscribing because it's free to do so, and it really helps out our channel. It is the summertime here at Not Club 33, so our schedules are all over the place, so we don't get all four of us together this very often. So we're kind of uploading the Notcast sporadically. But you've seen Pat's 3-Minute Dining Reviews. You've seen Bobby's show, Sittings on Disney Podcast. Those shows are still dropping. Pat and Bobby did a show together, which I still need to edit. And I've got something in the works to talk about the Disney Visa card. So stick around for that. We are still dropping content, just not with all four of us, but we'll have something for you guys in August shortly. So for everybody here at Not Club 33, thanks for watching and have an awesome day.